Hello and welcome back to Pathfinder Kingmaker. So I've been thinking about what we want to do this time, because in quest-wise, we're pretty much... Oh, actually, we're not quite done. Now I remember the quest I wanted to do. But yes, we're kind of done on our quest, almost. I do actually want to do Confirmation of Innocence very quickly, but this one should take about half a second to do. But in terms of other stuff, we got this Curse Part 4, which I think we need to level up for. I think we at very least want to be level 13 for that, so that's a lot of XP we need to get, but actually... We're about halfway through the level, so if we can get a lot of stuff done in these 80 days, that could potentially be very good. What else do we want to do? Well, I opened the wrong menu. We want to get this Twice-Born Warlord kind of moving forward, and Coronation is the same as the Twice-Born Warlord, so we want to kind of go around and we want to get like odd bits here and here, like the fossil fields and things like that, just all around that we can get. I was actually just wondering, I just had this thought that whether the Coronation is the, like whether this is the final quest in the game. It might not be. It could, but it could definitely be, because the game's called Kingmaker, right? It's not called Pathfinder You're a King, or Pathfinder You're a Queen. It's called Kingmaker. So, maybe once you become the King or Queen, you are no longer making, and you just are. So maybe there's not much left in the game after that point? I don't know. Well, we'll have to think about that. But we still have things like how to build a kingdom, annexation, all that sort of stuff for us to work on. But, yes. Level 13, Twice-Born Warlord. There are a lot of things around here where we could go. Like, we had this one here, which almost allowed us to find Armag's Tomb. If we had somebody with amazing athletics, we could have done it. But, we didn't. So we got that one. But we've got a few other ones which I assume will be similar, and maybe it's going to be like it was over in this one and how it was over in this one. This one's actually much more like it, where we didn't know where the Troll Fortress was, but we could go to different places and find out. So some of them are going to be storybooks, some of them are going to be areas where you go and kill things. So yeah, we'll have a look around places. Anyway, yes, Confirmation of Innocence. We do that at, is it Tekos? I think it was Tekos. So actually we want to go up and across, and then we can get to Tekos in about no time. So let's go. And it also gives us a chance to explore Glenborn a little bit more. No random encounters. Okay, random encounters. What do I know? We'll just do whatever the game wants us to do. Random encounters. So, what have we got? Skeletons that are level 2.
Let's finish them quick.
Mature attacks. Or attacks. Attacks? Okay. They have resistance to cold, but apart from that, they're fairly weak. Okbo, that one. Amiri, that one. Along with... Actually, just wander up to it.
Tear them apart!
Do we want her using Vital Strike? I think we worked out that we didn't actually want improved Vital Strike on. We can choose to not have the improved one. Yeah, I think we only want that against against enemies that have damage reduction. Yeah, otherwise we want to just hit them with as many attacks as possible. Knock Knock can hit that one. Will Magic Missile that one?
Solid plan.
Lindsay, get us that buff. Haste on the ones who need it. Tristian, just shoot this one. And Akundio, shoot this one.
Grant you death.
Go. Okpo is basically a distraction right now. They should die really quickly. Amiri should destroy it. Amiri? Yeah, there we go. I'm just waiting for her to start hitting in. So, what was Amiri's first one? 34. But she's going to keep hit. Oh, it's dead. Never mind. Yeah. He just got crit and absolutely destroyed. Was that Knock Knock who did so much damage there? Knock Knock did 63 with Mother's Care. But also did 36 with Mother's Care. Wait, where's his other one? Where's Knock Knock's other weapon? I'm sure Knock Knock has another weapon who has to attack with, right? Or does it show it all in one list? It shows it on one list. No, okay. He just hadn't got to his other weapon's attacks yet. Okay, well... Killed it with less than his full weapons attack, which is pretty good. Dead already. Wow. Just pushed over. Okay. Wow. normal leather armor. That's all that these guys drop. Okay, well, we'll leave. How much XP did they get us? 360 apiece. Actually not that bad. Okay. But yeah, I think Knock Knock's actually going to do insane damage now with his new weapon. Because he does an extra attack as well with his new weapon. So, should be really, really, really good. But, anyway. We'll see. Knock Knock in general does insane damage, so... I should take him along with us more. It just hasn't really been story-wise the right thing to do to take him along with us, but it's fine. Odd kind of path we took there, but whatever. Yeah, I want to head to Tekos. 1 hour. Good. Ooh, we have kingdom management to do. Okay. So this will be Lindsay having finished her thing, or we just got a new event. One or the other. Either Lindsay finished hers or we got a new one. River Tricksters, Disaster. -5 relations, -3 economy, -3 community. Wow, that was bad. Okay. We're still serene though, which is nice. Right. Oh, and we got a new event. Kelid Scouts. Okay, they're a small band of barbarians in the area. Hey, Amiri. Here's a 15-day thing for you to solve. Are we 1 day forward or 2 days forward from what we did before? I think we're 2 days forward, so it's like... I'm just writing down how many days we have left, with Amiri's one now included. So the next one we got is Keston and Storyteller finish in 4 days, and Keston has something to do in 4 days' time. He has to do the event which is on the screen now, which I can't see because I'm not looking at it. Testimony of Loyalty. Yes. He needs to do that one. That's okay. Right. Leave and back to this map mode. I wonder, yeah, I'm just thinking, everything costs BP here, right? I'm wondering whether any of these events that we do can get us BP. That'd be interesting. Like the events that we do around this area in Glenbond. Because everything seems to cost BP in the Kingdom screen. As in a lot of BP, a lot more than we have. Or whether we're just meant to have upgraded our kingdom to the point where that's not a lot of BP. I don't know. We'll see. We can work it out. Anyway. Once it loads in. We'll have a look around Tekos. Cheryl, yes, we're saving him. Hello, Cheryl. The half-elf raises his head as you approach and looks up at you with eyes full of hope. I brought confirmation of his innocence from Hasuf. All accusations of theft are false. So that's how it's gonna go. Pardon me, your grace. Well, better safe than sorry. Here. Let's set you free there, lads. Be careful now. You should keep your eyes peeled with enemies like yours. There's hope in the half-elf's eyes, and his voice trembles with awe. You really did it for me. I've never seen anyone so honorable. My name is Cheryl, your grace. I'm pleased to meet you. Is there any way I can repay you? Oh, wait. Do you need the services of a good tailor? Trust me, I can work wonders. With a needle and thread, it's only... I can't afford a workshop of my own. If I could find a workplace, even one out here, I don't feel like returning to the capital after all that's happened. Cheryl rubs his black eye. Please, help me set up a workshop. If you're in need of decent tailored cloth, I'll make it worth your while. May the gods protect you. Ah, so he's not a shop immediately? That's unfortunate. Okay. Well, we finished his quest and we got, what, 600 XP for it? Yeah, whatever. 600 XP we didn't have before, right? Not as much as we got for just simply returning to Verdant Chambers, but, you know, we'll see. Right. So, what we do now? Oh, I thought something that we haven't done. If we head over to the... Oh, I don't want to head into the capital. I actually want to be in the Kingdom Management screen, then go into the capital screen, then go into the Building Management screen. Then we can do what I want to do. But that's fine. Yeah. I did say there was a patch coming out to fix the loads, but these ones seem to be quite quick right now. I don't know whether it's probably all placebo effect and it's all exactly the same speed, but that seems much quicker than it was. Maybe they have increased the speeds already. I don't know. Anyway, I seem to remember that we had a free building here. Somewhere? Yeah, we have Nethys' library. So it gets us +1 divine when adjacent to a shrine and counts as a library. So do we have a shrine here? I think we have a shrine, but it might be in the center. Smithy, lumberyard. We don't have a shrine. Interesting. We have a monument, but no shrine. Anyway, I'm going to build it. So this thing counts as a library. Do anything get bonuses when they're next to a library that's on the outside here? Actually, you know, we could do... Yes, we can go up to library and figure this out this way, couldn't we? Can we even make it? Yeah, library. Okay, so... +1 ability when adjacent to a courthouse, +1 to culture when adjacent to a printing house. Well, we have a printing house, don't we? We definitely have a printing house because we have Lindsay's printing house. Ah, but it's over there. It's on its own square. Okay. So Neth's library, we can just basically build anywhere. I'm going to build it in next to the bulletin board because we're unlikely to get any bonuses there. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Do we have any... Well, how much BP do we have? 49 in total. Okay, is there anything else that's amazing? Irene's Magical Rarity Shop. +1 when adjacent to a tavern or a longhouse. There's no way that's going to happen currently, because they're right in a center. We could build them, but yeah, currently. Right, let's back out of there. The other thing that we can do is we can build another one of these buildings for somebody. Mim Wobblegander wants us to build a jewelry place, and obviously that guy we just spoke to wants us to build a tailor. Jewelry, I think, might end up being more useful. Oh, we already built Mim's jewelry shop. Never mind. So up here we need a tailor, right? Yeah. I think there was another one as well. Oh, there was a leather worker in Varnhold. That was it. Yes, it was a leather worker in Varnhold, which might be more useful, but I'm going to build the tailor stuff. Because he might give us stuff. Yeah, Sorel's sewing shop. +1 when adjacent to a tavern or a longhouse. So we actually want it to be in a corner, because then he can get bonuses at either side. Cool, right. So we'll leave that alone where it is, but just basically grabbing a couple of those. The more that we get, the more random stuff that we get given to us each month, and the more stuff that we can eventually, well, even if it's not good, we can sell it. And even if we don't, and if it is good, then it increases our power in terms of combat efficiency. So, it's all good. It's all good. Right. So now we've explored that, let's just do our little quest thing. So that's now off our quest list. So, Flower in the Swamp. The only place I could think of is going and speaking to Old Beldame, and then seeing if she knows where the flower in the swamp is. Either that or we just wander in the swamp. Doesn't really sound like something I want to do. P is for... Did we get another part of Lawbringer? I should check that. How many bits of Lawbringer do we have? Sky Metal. It's not Sky Metal I'm looking for. It's Lawbringer. Sky Metal. Where are the pieces of Lawbringer? Oh, there we go. Lawbringer. I should just sort that by name, right? Yeah, and then find the shards of a Knight's Bracer. Lawbringer gauntlets, jambarts, no other bits of Lawbringer, so I'm still missing a bit of Lawbringer stuff. Okay, that's fine. Right, we'll head out here. Yeah, so... Probably just want to go into Glenbon and explore, because it's the Twiceborn Warlord still our quest, so... Given we have a quest, we should just act towards it, and then that'll get us XP. So let's head up this way. Back in here. Probably going to need to rest soon. I just want to explore that a little bit so we know it can auto-move us. I'll do the same here as well, actually. Yeah. And then head down to the fossil finds. Let's do that. Yeah, sure. Fossil fields, even. Okay. See what we can find, basically. Just have a look around. We know if we go too far south here, we're going to run into Pitax, which we want to avoid, because Pitax will just chuck us out again, basically. But fine. How big's the area? Not too big. Probably like a fight or two. Nothing to pick up immediately.
I'll go ahead.
Looks quite nice, though. Can we head up here? We can, okay. Sorcerer Medusa.
Serves you right. The road awaits.
Kill it?
I shall end this suffering.
Looks fairly strong, but maybe it's about to die. Oh yeah, when Knock Knock hit it, it got very murdered. Okay, it just disintegrated. Wow. It just actually one-shot her. Okay. Inspiring recovery? Bring back Amiri? I can't bring her back. Is she dead? Dead? What the? No, she's been petrified. Is there a way to remove petrification? It's gonna be in his spellbook, right? There is a way to remove it. We might just be screwed. Spell magic greater? Maybe the spell magic greater? Well, maybe just dispel magic would do it. Not curse. It is magic. Or is it a spell? Is it actually a spell or not a spell effect? It's actually, you know, petrification. It's its own effect. Okay. Okay, I'm trying to see if there's anything obvious that would remove petrification. We might just be screwed. Alright, well, you know. When all else fails, load the quick save. So we've learned something very important there. We can just be instantly turned to stone. And it's immune to magic missiles, which we also learned. So it cast Disintegrate. Knock Knock made an attack of opportunity. Where did it... What I want to see is when it... So that's what hit Lindsay, was the 75 divine, but something else hit... It must have been earlier. Fortitude save failed, so where was that? To cast True Strike. Amiri hit, and then immediately took a Fortitude saving throw fail? What's it against? It didn't seem to happen previously. Oh, he dispelled something from her. Interesting. Okay. Well, it seemed to take a lot of damage when we hit, so maybe we'll try it again.
I'll go ahead.
Without any real thought. Get them. Okay. Can't charge it.
Doing it wrong. The spell is flawed.
So Okbo is instantly being killed here. So what got Okbo? Was it just a saving throw when we entered the combat? Oh, maybe when she dies, the spell's over? Let's see if we can figure that out. Knock Knock is dead. He's been petrified. Still immune. Oh god, there's another one. Okay, well. Actually, I need to see where the petrify disappears when they're dead. Kundil, shoot it. That one's dead.
To me, please.
She's very dead. Yeah, when you get down here, charge it. Wow. Okay. Why am I still casting magic missiles into it? Okay, use a different spell. You know what? Fireball. Then magic missiles don't matter, in theory, right? Nope. Still doing nothing. This is very annoying. I wish it would stop. Vine Trap. Okay, we did some damage to her with that. Maybe Phantasmal Killer? Probably immune to death, I'd imagine. Nah, they just have what high will save. Bone Shaker? I'm intrigued. I might just run away, but I'm intrigued. I don't tend to deal very well with effects that don't just do damage. Have you tried hitting it? Yeah, there we go. Is petrified still on? Okay.
The path is clear.
So he's just petrified forever. We don't have remove petrification, which I assume is a spell. Okay, so they drop fairly good loot as well. Let's just have a look here. So we obviously don't have remove petrification. I would remember that. Do you have anything at all that removes petrification? You know what'd be easier than doing this? Just spending about 10 seconds and just typing into my search, remove petrification, instead of trying to search for it myself. Pathfinder Kingmaker. There we go. Medusas and petrification. Let's see. How do you remove it? Break enchantment. See if it works. Tried everything. There's no way to remove petrification. Petrification's too high a level. So yeah. So flesh to stone is a wizard spell. Miracle, limited wish, or wish. Okay. So and it's unable to be removed because none of the spells are in this game. Excuse me? Wait a second. So if it's the same as the pen and paper game, it cannot be removed? Are you what? How do you even deal with this? Yeah, okay. You just can't remove it, apparently. Maybe. But also if it does it on an animal companion, you're also more screwed. Just checking the music's come back in here, which hopefully it has. Right. Otherwise you're gonna have to hear the soundtrack that I put on the couple of episodes ago. But anyway. Yeah. According to the recording, the music's still there. I'll need to check. I'll check after this episode so we don't get too many episodes that are all weird. But yeah. What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave. They put in something into the game which people generally say there's no way to remove. Maybe they've changed that. Please tell me if they've changed that. But from my knowledge and my 10 seconds of looking, it says there is no way to remove petrification. If you can't remove it, then you have to kill them before it does it to you. Which it does it. Oh, this is Pitax. Yeah. Right. See you later.
Time to search for a spot to rest.
We're much more zoomed in than we were, I think. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we're not. I thought we were more zoomed in. Anyway.
Resting would be nice.
Oh yeah, I want to rest. That's definitely. But yeah, interesting decision to put in something that can't be removed. But of course they may have been talking about the beta, but I don't know. Seems odd to me that would still be there. Okay, this is the way to Pitax. We're slowly working out what Pitax's borders are by walking back and forward along them. So into Glenbon, head down south. Is this Pitax? Oh, look at that. It's still Pitax. Well, what's this? Serpent's Trail. The strange trail brings to mind a giant snake crawling through the hills. Or charred ruins. Ooh. Let's head down this way. Giant snake. Let's do it. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure what I feel about the petrification. I may need to look that up. That seems very weird. That they have something in the game that would just completely, you know, screw you over. Well, I mean, it doesn't seem that weird compared to some of the other things, but anyway. Where are we going? Left? Okay. We're going right, I guess, because the pathing to left takes you right. Very odd, but okay.
I'll go ahead.
That's fine. Okay, it's a portal to the other world. Lovely. Lovely. Just, you know, great. Kelid Tribal Fetish. I mean, that's pretty good. Yeah. Okay. That's another one that we can potentially send to an... Oh, that's actually saying the Antiquities collector might pay handsomely. That's not saying, like, you can get it for a story. That's saying they might just pay for it. Okay. Let's head in here then. See what we got. So this has got to be a clue towards where Armag is. Yeah. We'll ignore the fact that he had 6 hide armors, 4 short swords, and a masterwork light mace on him. Which is very odd. But anyway. Carry on. So, Otherworld. The only thing we know about it is that occasionally spells can cancel in here. Well, usually that's what can happen, although in this one, not the case. Oh, we can see what's over this side. Huh, it's nothing in particular. Some sort of ship, maybe, actually? Like, a boat? It does look like it's a boat, doesn't it? It won't let me move the camera back. Okay, there we go.
I'll go ahead.
The camera was stuck on this, I think. So there's no down. Oh, there's this guy. First world mince pie. Yeah, sure. We'll have that. Search everything. Newest to oldest. Copy recipe. Nice. That was good. Quick save. Gotta have a save. If it, as the game says, if in doubt, save.
The path is clear.
And I'm always in doubt. Right, down here.
Enemy near.
Poisonous Primal Doom Hydra. Doom Hydra. What a name. Okay. We'll have one of those, and we'll have one of those. Did a fortitude thing on Knock Knock, which is definitely not okay. Yeah, do I have neutralized poison on anyone? I don't know if I actually have taken... I have taken it, yeah. Instead of that, use neutralized poison on Knock Knock. Okay, we want to hit it with... What's it got? Pretty much resistant to everything we could chuck at it. It looks like that's a dead manticore, as in it killed it. Maybe Fire Snake? Possibly. Okay, did Amiri also take negative? She did, and she also has the Hydra's Venom on her. Maybe Tristian could try a... what's it called? Treat Affliction? Yeah, Treat Affliction on Amiri. That's fine. Okubo's going to attack. We're going to attack. Ekundio's going to attack. And he has Cold Iron on his weapons, so this should do full damage from him. Assuming that's activated, which it is. Good. Nice. That's a hit. I'll take a hit. Another hit. Still reduced damage, but it's lovely. Miss. Okay. Neutralized poison was used. Did that work? Spelled sickened. Okay. It didn't appear to actually neutralize the poison or do what I wanted it to do. You treat let's cure light wounds. Where's treat affliction for you? Up here? Yeah, treat affliction on Knock Knock. Okay. That's some nice damage. We took some negative strength, which is definitely not good. Treat affliction has been used. Didn't manage to dispel it. Oh, it's a success. So, yeah, it's gone. Oh, fantastic. Okay. Kill it. Kill it. There we go. No, don't use Fire Snake. Oh, wow. We were just straight up knocked out from the Stinking Cloud. Okay. Any creature... Cloud remains on must... Okay. We're just nauseated.
What troubles you?
Can you neutralize that poison on us? Nice. Okay. Christian. Gonna need some restorations here. So we need it because otherwise we can't move. Now, Knock Knock's strength damage isn't the worst thing in the world because he doesn't actually use strength. Amiri's strength damage might be the worst thing in the world. But that's okay. Yeah. Do that. Actually, the confide in me thing he says is very off-putting, knowing that he said that before he was a traitor. You know what I mean? Like, confide in me. Tell me your secret plans. Tell me how I can best cause them to go awry. You know? It's a little odd. But that's fine. Yeah, no one's going to make us go blind. We'll cure the serious wounds here. Right. Quick save. Killed the beast though, which is nice. There is loot. 2 Hydra eyes. How much XP did we get for it? We got about 2,000 XP. Lovely. That's kind of what I'm looking for. Still a lot of leveling, but still good. Ooh, gloves. Alkali gloves? Whenever the wearer of these gloves successfully lands a hit with a melee weapon, an unarmed strike, or natural weapon, the target takes 1d6 points of acid damage. Oh. Hey, knock knock. I see you're not wearing any gloves. Here's the thing. This is 1d6 extra damage for every hit of your weapons. Enjoy. Okay.
Tread lightly.
That's a huge buff to knock knock. I love it. Right. Yeah, it has to go to knock. In terms of number of attacks per round, knock knock I think has everybody just beat. Especially with melee attacks. Is that it? That's all we had to fight here? Oh, that was the boss. Oh. Of the area. Okay. Didn't really tell us what we wanted to know, did it? I was expecting the Kellid scouts there to give us some extra clue, but nope. Not at all. Right. Killed the big snake. We did get loot, though. We got some serious loot there. Definitely top tier loot. But still. Anyway. Yeah, I guess we need to go find the next place to go to, don't we? There's a lot of very small, like, encounters here. But I kind of like it. I like the smaller encounters. The big dungeons can get a little bit wearing at times. Like, as in, I think about way they kind of wear you down, is what I'm meaning. Like, and it was deliberate, especially in Mordecai's tomb. That was the whole point of the entire dungeon, was to wear you down. It was meant to be like a, you've got yourself trapped in the dungeon and you need to somehow overcome it and get yourself out. While, well, Tristian's one wasn't meant to be that hard, I think. I don't think it was meant to be like, you're stuck in there forever kind of stuff with Tristian's one. It was just hard because we didn't have the right party for it, I think. Anyway, let's head up this way. So we could head further along to the Branthland, wherever that is. The Branthland Mountains. But we don't necessarily need to. Head up this way? I thought this was going to lead us a way to get to the charred ruins. Try to avoid the random encounter. Yeah, good. I'm going to head this way now. Glenbon is very empty. Can I just say that? Glenbon, not a lot in it.
Time to search for the spot to rest.
The Shrewish Gulch. Okay. Interesting. Well, we'll rest here. Yeah. It's fine. There we go. 6 rations. Lindsay should have just finished her... Oh, she's already finished her thing. Storyteller and Keston will finish tomorrow, I think, for their stuff. Unless they finished right now. No, tomorrow. Oh, we don't even have Kingdom Management here, so how do I know? Right, Charred Ruins. They should finish tomorrow, so I should head back into our lands tomorrow to reassign Keston. And to see how they did, obviously, but reassign Keston's the main one. Okay. Yep, there we go. There's the tip I completely forgot about at the moment. It was useful. Soul Eaters become more dangerous once they know the victim's name. Okay. Saving, saving, saving. Quick save. It's not a very big ruins here.
I'll go ahead.
That's a skillfully crafted iron golem. No doubt about that.
Look ahead.
That is a free 1,500 gold. Nice. Hello.
Can you make an epic pose?
Priority task. Guard master's possessions. Get out of there. Get out of there. It was a trap.
Tear them apart!
Get it?
Not used
Get it?
to lighting
Get
enemies
it?
on fire first.
One of those. And a haste. Shoot it. Shoot it. Do it. Minus con, of course. Everything just, it's like, hey, let's just lower some stats randomly. Do we have an AoE stat increase? I'm sure that he got one. Joyful Rapture, yeah. But it's only Intelligence, Wisdom, and Charisma, the stats they don't lower. Okay. So we're now out of there. Shoot it with fire. So it's got damage reduction of 15. We actually want to hit it with a single attack then. Oh, same with the Miri. Miri wants to hit it with that one.
They go down!
That's fine. Okbo's hitting, Knock's hitting, Kundio's... Oh, Kundio also has one of those. Rapid shot, yeah. We don't want him to shoot with rapid shot. No, we don't want him to use rapid shot.
I grant you death.
Actually, rapid shot doesn't decrease his damage. Yeah, you can shoot it. Never mind.
Cannot hide from me.
Okay. Looks like she took some damage, but that's okay. She fortitude saved it, actually. Not a lot of damage. Might as well heal anyway.
Repent!
Somebody gonna hit it with damage? There we go. There's some stuff that's actually hitting it. What's the chance to hit? Okay. It's actually okay. It's fine. Improved Vital Strike did hit. Nice. Good. The minus con is gonna start wearing thin very soon. That's fine. The fire damage and then the sneak attack damage, all very nice. All very nice.
That hurt?
Oh.
Good.
He just killed it. He just straight up destroyed it. Okay. What was that with? That was with Mother's Care. Alright. Well, that's the end of it. How much XP did we get? 2,000 again. So that must be the final thing here. Yeah, I did rest. So time to get rid of these poisons. Yep. Next, neutralize poison. And then the next neutralize poison. Okay, so
We should prepare.
Archon is fine. It is -9, but it's actually still absolutely fine because we have a lot of it. Lindsay's is fine. Knock is starting to look a little bit beaten down. Okay, so Knock and Amiri,
here,
I
my
think,
friend.
need to have the restorations here. Oh, I paused the game. There we go. Oh, what's he taking damage from? The bleed. Bleeding can be stopped by any spell that cures hit point damage, even if bleed is ability damage. Okay. That's fine. I don't use that, actually. Just use a... Yeah, use a cure light wounds. That should stop the bleed? Yeah. Right. Then restoration. And that's good. Then cure serious wounds. That's okay. Yeah, we'll stick with that. Right. So we got this box. Is that the Master's Possessions? A belt. The Sash of Slash. Okay, Sash grants his wearer +6 enhancement bonus to dexterity and DR5/slashing. Excuse me, did that say +6 enhancement bonus to slashing? So just out of curiosity, if I put that on here, that is a plus. Okay, that is what it said it was. Okay, so the thing is, his stubborn head is quite nice because of the natural armor bonus. I'm tempted to give the dex to Amiri instead, although that will take away her other stats, which isn't quite as good. Okay. Ekundio? Ekundio could use the dex as well. I think Ekundio gets it. Yeah, he can use the dex. That works for me. Also, it's actually the increase on his weapon. Let me have a look at that. It's a +2 to attack, but, you know, that's pretty good. Yeah. He's a dex character. Might as well give him some dex. What's not Miri, what's Lindsay's? Physical form. Dex and con. Okay, so, fine. Clear that side. Oh, there is loot on the golem. Sky metal. Oh, nice.
Be easier if you not fight back.
How do we get in here? Oh, can we even get in there? Yeah. No perception in there? Okay, fine. Well, that's the end of the Iron Golem then. Okay. That was surprisingly okay as well. Yeah, so these are just like single room fights with loot. I'm kind of wondering what the catch is. This is what I like. Single room fights, single enemy, loot. Let's head over to the Shrewish Gulch. I mean, if they didn't lower ability damage, it'd be perfect. That's not the way to go then, huh? This way? South? There we go. Into the Shrewish Gulch. Our way was blocked by a huge crevasse in the ruddy rock, carved out by wind and rain. As wide as 3 or 4 humans lying end to end, and at least 3 times as deep, it stretched in both directions as far as we could see. Looking down over the cliff, I saw something that made me wince. Among the rocks on the sandy, yellow ochre floor was a body. Okay. We examined the well, which one are we choosing? Yeah, we examined the body below. The loose-fit embroidery frock and bronze skin marked him as Man of Taldor. His knapsack lay half open nearby, and a variety of random things were scattered along the floor of the gorge. Judging by the body's position, the poor man fell to his death. It couldn't have been there for long, as the rocks and sand near the body were still dark with blood. Had he simply gotten too close to the cliff and stumbled, or did he try and climb down the rock face, and if so, why? Okay, let's inspect the wall of the gorge, trying to determine how difficult climbing down would be. Bare rocks, narrow ledges, perceivable cracks. The sheer rock wall promised a difficult descent. Yeah, our skill value wasn't very high there. Let's use our lower nature, which we should pass. Yeah. The easiest way down would be tie a rope to one of the trees growing along the cliff. We decided to tie the knot and make the first descent. We decided that the one to tie the knot and make the first descent would be Tristian, sure. Failed his lower nature check. He rolled a 2. Tristian prepared himself quickly. After wrapping the rope around himself and taking a deep breath, he climbed over the edge and started down. He made it halfway down and discovered that one of the knots had been poorly tied. It came undone, dropping Tristian into the chasm. Fortunately, the fall wasn't as bad as that of the unknown traveller still lying at the bottom of the gorge. We retied the knot, better this time, and continued making our way down. Our whole team finally made it down to investigate the dead man's body. We guessed right, this poor fellow had clearly died on impact. A lot of different types of gear had been scattered around in the sand, armor, tools, even scythes and hammers. It was clear that this was much more than a single person could carry. We searched the dead body and looked at what had been scattered across the sand. The gear in the knapsack and on the man's body were well preserved, but most of what we found lying on a crevasse floor was corroded and useless. Spearheads and swords crumbled at the touch, and armor had so many holes it looked like a delicate lace. If not for the poor condition, there would have been enough to outfit a whole regiment. We also noted something that couldn't have been seen from above. A large stone stood blocking a hole in the wall. A sickly sweet smell leaked out from the dark, narrow crack that remained. Oh no, I just remembered something. At least in D&D, there is an enemy, which I forget what it's called, but it can basically basically has acid in its mouth or something like that. And then when it attacks you, the attack has a chance of ruining bits of equipment, like it has a chance of breaking it. I can't remember the exact details, but I'm kind of thinking sounds familiar. Anyway, we're going to enter the hole in the rock. We pushed the stone together and it moved with ease. Also, because Pathfinder is built on D&D, I assume it has to exist in Pathfinder. Anyway, only to immediately release an incredible stench into the air. We'd found a small cave, but what was in it? Gods, it was full of charred, half-composed bodies, and lying among them were huge grey eggs covered with some sickly slime. Lore nature. None of us had ever seen or even heard of the eggs like these. The only thing that we could tell for certain was that these were left by some huge insect. They were made of sickly skin rather than shells. That was when we heard some strange sounds, like someone was moving huge mounds of sand nearby, and the sound was coming towards us quickly. We decided to break the eggs. Well done, Okbo, at succeeding. We drew our weapons and struck the disgusting eggs. Our steel sank into the hard skin and the gooey green slime oozed from the eggs. There was suddenly no air to breathe. Tears streamed from our eyes and throats grew raspy and we started coughing. It wasn't long before we had to evacuate, but not before we managed to destroy over half their clutch. The noise continued to grow louder, emphasized with strange dull sounds, as though the ground itself were muttering in some otherworldly language with a dry, coarse tongue. And then, a wave of sand rose from the far entrance of the gorge, and the rest of the crest of the wave was coming straight for us. We searched the corpses. The corpses had been ravaged, covered with gigantic tooth marks and burned by electricity and acid. Most of the clothing and items were unrecognizable. They were also eaten by the acid. Even the cave walls had been polished down by it. We managed to find a golden ring with a gemstone on one of the dead woman's fingers and a corrosive substance unable to damage the king of metals. A fountain of sand and dust erupted not 100 steps from us. From the ground emerged a gigantic oblong head attached to a long muscular body with no shoulders. The creature clearly resembled a worm. It was thick as century-old oak. Its hide was covered with warts and oozed a sickly yellow secretion, leaving a wet trail along the sand. Lightning shot from its gaping mouth, lighting up its immense throat. The air took on the smell of a storm as the monster barreled towards us. Then Soracero screamed what we were all thinking. Run! But where? Oh god, that's terrifying. Okay, lore nature, that's a 22. There, right? We'd have to roll a 22. Mobility, we'd have to roll a 13. That's better. Stealth, don't know why we wouldn't use the 30. We would obviously use the 36 stealth that we have from Knock Knock. Yeah, we scattered and looked for shelter. We have a 37, right? It really did roll with the 1? Maybe it randomly chooses. Anyway. Most of the team dropped their backpacks and slipped into a crack in the crevasse wall, but Tristian, trying to enter at last, couldn't fit no matter how hard he tried. Swearing profusely, he laid prone beneath a huge boulder that covered the entrance to the cave. We all held our breath. The worm was so close, we'd see its dull, tiny eyes. Only the giant beast's heavy breathing and hissing sounds of sand dissolving as acid dropped onto it broke the oppressive silence. The monster swayed its head back and forth, seeking until its nose hit the boulder Tristian was hiding behind, and he flinched. The Leviathan let out a wild roar and flung the boulder aside before loosing a lightning blast on our companion. We heard a blood-curdling scream and... Well, after a few hours, the monster went back underground. We waited for night, and after making sure we could see and hear no trace of the worm in this area, we picked up our companion's lifeless body and rushed to leave the damned place. Excuse me? He's dead? But how do I res him? Okay, Tristian. Scroll of raised... Use? On him? Does that even work? Okay. Does he just spawn in the next area I go to? Like, if I go back to the charred ruins, does he spawn in? If he does, then I have to take the loss. If he doesn't, then I don't. That's what I'm saying here. If he doesn't, we have to go back in there. I still feel I've been screwed out of that one. Why did it use... The animal companion must have messed up the roll somehow. Because there's no reason why it should have used it. Unless, of course, it was just chosen at random. Like, you randomly choose one. Or something like that. But I feel like that should have been Knock Knock. Is Tristian's body here? Tristian's body does not appear to be here. Oh, wait. Yeah, Tristian's body is not here. Therefore... I have to reload it. Wrong. That's the wrong autosave. This autosave? Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. I kind of wanted to reload it anyway. Just to see what the other option was. But having a good excuse of actually not being able to continue the game definitely makes me feel better about doing it. Yeah, I probably wouldn't have reloaded it if I was able to res Tristian, but if I'm not able to res him, then that's pretty much a game over state. As far as I'm concerned, anyway. Right. And yes, I'm going to use the prior knowledge of knowing that there's no reason to walk down there. Okay. We examined the body. We then used our lore nature. Tristian. We succeeded. Okay, once again, the length of the rope proved to be proved itself indispensable for adventuring, especially when the adventurer knows how to tie a good knot. The climb down was rather easy as we pushed our feet against the rock wall and descended into the crevasse. It took half an hour for us all to climb down. Okay. So we had to look at what they did at the dead body. We got a shovel and camping supplies and rations. Entered the hole in the rock. Tried to determine what the eggs were. Failed. Okay. Break the eggs. Succeeded. Search the corpses. Run. Okay, so let's choose here based upon what we actually got. So these are random. Yeah, these are random. Okay. Or at least there is some randomization in them, because Knock Knock was not the option last time. It was Lindsay. So stealth. Yeah, because now we have a 26. We failed it. Ikundio was dead. But I should have... Okay. So I can't get out of that. If I have a dead one, I obviously can't get out of that. I should say before I go in it if I'm going to just cheese it each time. Okay. But you can't do that with Tris... Yeah, it's kind of weird because you can't do that one with a dead person because you'll just never be able to res them. Because the res spells you can't cast from the menu. Because you're meant to only be able to res in the area that you're in. It seems odd. It seems very odd. It's like the petrified one. Maybe there's a way around it. Maybe if you go to like the capital, you can res them properly. I don't know. Anyway. No, I don't want to enter. I want a quick save. Then I want to enter. Examine. Lower nature. Christian. Fantastic. Search. Hole in the rock. Lower nature. Fortitude. Search the corpses. Run. Stealth 0. Yeah, that's a random. Okay, mobility. We ran along the crevasse floor. Okay. Tristian was running and Tristian died. Okay, well, you know. It's fine. We will try again. It's an interesting decision to make those randomized, but I guess it makes sense in a way. Alright, examine. Lower nature. Christian. Okay. Lower nature. Oh, we succeeded. We'd never seen anything like them, but one of our party members recalled a story he'd heard from a traveling scientist late one night at a roadhouse. Drunk as could be, the gnome laughed that she recounted a tale from some desert nomads about a gigantic worm capable of killing you with a single touch and shooting lightning from its eyes. Anytime a caravan was lost to the sands, the nomads blamed it on these worms. The female worms were said to gather dozens of corpses together to keep their eggs warm, with the extra benefit of providing food source for the newly born worms, other than their own brothers and sisters. Most citizens and academia at large dismissed the story as superstition, of course. That was when we heard some strange sounds, like someone moving huge mounds of sand nearby. Alright, break the eggs, search the corpses, run. Okay, what have we got? 1, 5, 3. Guaranteed failure. Let's choose climb back up the cliff. Who died? Amiri was caught. Okay, well. That is what I was thinking might happen with the randomization. I thought maybe it always gave you one good one. But no, it can just give you one where it's an instant fail. That's interesting. Okay. Well, search the dead bodies, enter the hole, lower nature, fortitude, search, run. 16, 1, 1. Alright, lower nature. Let's do it. We need to roll a 22. Let's do it. Fail. Tristian's dead. Alright. Let's try again. I am determined we're going to find out what this ruby ring is. It's probably just like a... It probably is just a ruby ring. Like, literally, it's just a ruby ring. Anyway. Yeah, lower nature. Failed that time. Okay, we're on this this bit of stuff. Fine. Break the eggs. Rush. Run. 1. 24. 16. 24 has a chance of success. We flew like the wind. Pushed to amazing feats of agility despite our heavy gear. We heard a cracking sound of electric discharge and chomping of massive jaws behind us as we fled. The worm grabbed at our feet several times, but couldn't catch us, and finally the walls of the gorge dropped, and the sand was gradually replaced by soil. We weren't sure how. We eventually lost the monster. We just ran and ran until we left the gorge far behind us. Out of breath, our strength failing, we fell to the ground with 11,000 more XP. That's a natural 20. Is it that natural if you have to reroll to get it? Well, whatever. Two-Faced Hill. Looks like the perfect place to camp, not to mention the perfect place for a wild beast lair. I wouldn't call those the same thing, to be honest with you. Anyway, I'm just heading back into our lands, just in case we have some more kingdom management to do. No, I'm not fighting enemies. Okay, I'm fighting enemies, whatever. You know, whatever you want to do, game, that's fine. Yeah, I'll deal with what you want to do. It's fine. Doesn't bother me. Doesn't bother me one bit. It bothers me a little, but whatever. Ooh. Okay, Elder Earth Elemental. Get it? Get it? Get it? Okay, we've done this kind of thing before, but that's fine. One of those. Haste down there. Now these guys have damage reduction. They do. It's 10. That means that Miri, yep, should be using Vital Strike. We probably want to hit them with a well, not Scorching Ray, with a Fire Snake. Kundio is going to shoot that one.
Grant you death.
Christian, I don't know what you're going to do yet, but shoot it. Okay. Knock Knock should destroy it anyway, but we'll see. We hit it with Fire Snake, 52 damage. Okay, they're not as strong as I thought they might be. Nice. Is it just wandering past? I mean, that's fine if it wants to just wander past, but... Yeah, hit that one. Hopefully you hit them both. Yeah, we'll take the free attacks of opportunity. Don't you worry about it. Okay. Destroy it. Okay. It's dead.
Serves you right.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Easy enough. Wasn't too bad, actually. Yeah. And we got 180 XP each. I kind of expected those to be, like, tougher. They look tougher. They look epic. But, no. They're just kind of dead. Okay. Fine. Whatever. Whatever. We'll move on. Right. So... where are we going? Back to our lands. Yes, that's it. No. 10 seconds away from actually doing it and just completely forgot about it. Oh, wait. Yeah, I want to look at our kingdom management. We probably want to rest here anyway, so I'll rest in Tekos. And then we'll have our kingdom management to do when we get out of here. Yeah, sounds like a plan. Sounds like a good plan. There's our save. And... just waiting for it to let us rest. Right, there we go. Rest. Oh, we got con back as well here. Oh, so that must not have been permanent damage, the con damage.
I shall not fail.
So we probably don't need restoration to actually get rid of it. It does say it's permanent. Anyway, Christian, we can cure the last remnants of this. That's fine. One cure. A lot more health. And another one. And a lot more health. Does Lindsay have more con than me? We have equal con, but she has more health. Guess it's the class you pick. Oh yeah, the class you pick determines how many hit die you get or whatever. Not hit die. And it determines something like that. It's something like what type of hit die it is or something like that. Usually you roll in like Pathfinder, like there are rolling rules or something. I don't know. Or you can take the average, or maybe I'm thinking D&D. Anyway. But basically the point is, usually you don't just get to, like, just take... I think you just take the highest number or something, which is like... well, if we have 110, I don't know what it is. It's something like D8 plus your con or something like that for Sorcerer. I don't know. Anyway. -2 loyalty. I might be talking rubbish. Anyway. Refugees. 2 community, 5 stability. Good job, Keston. You're actually good at your job. Nature's Rage. Triumph. Never mind. Storyteller's much better. Divine and Arcane. Amazing. Okay, the High Priest seeks my attention. There's also a mysterious weed. And there's this one, which Keston can do. Fantastic. Right. High Priest seeks my attention. Mysterious weed. That's Slum Dwellers of Tristian. Let's just do a quick recap. So it's 3 days for Tristian. Okay, so it probably means he's doing the mysterious weed. Hands of Gold is 1 day for Octavia. Oh, we have a lot of kingdom management stuff to do. 21 days for Tisana. Okay. Maybe not her. Kellid Scouts is 11 days for Miri. 9 days for Keston. And Gathal and Jubilos should be getting a little bit closer. 33 for Jubilos. So it's been 4 days since we last looked at things. And then 18 days for Jathal. Okay, cool. Right. Well, with that, I'm going to end the episode there. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.